200 miles an hour. That is how fast death can fall from a clear morning sky. And right now, on a windswept hillside, death is watching. A single rabbit, ears low, nose twitching, has no idea it has already been chosen. Welcome to the open grasslands, where survival is never guaranteed, and where the next 60 seconds will decide who lives and who becomes breakfast. High above the valley, a peregrine falcon rides the thermals. She is a masterpiece of evolution, built not for strength, but for speed. Her body is a living dart, narrow wings, a deep muscular chest, and a heart that can beat over 600 times a minute when she dives. Her eyesight is nearly 8 times sharper than a human's. From half a mile up, she can spot the flick of a rabbit's ear in the grass below. But for all her power in the air, the peregrine has a weakness. On the ground, she is clumsy, vulnerable. Her hunting depends entirely on one thing, the strike. If she misses, if the timing is even slightly wrong, her prey escapes, and she must climb, exhausted, back into the sky to try again. She has one chance, maybe two, no more. Below her in the tangled grass is the rabbit, small, fragile looking. But do not be fooled. This is an animal shaped by millions of years of being hunted. Its eyes sit high and wide on its skull, giving it a field of view of nearly 360 degrees. It can detect movement behind it without ever turning its head. Its hind legs are coiled springs, capable of launching it into a sprint of up to 45 miles per hour, with turns so sharp and sudden they can shake loose almost any predator on land. The rabbit's greatest weapon is not strength. It's unpredictability. For now it grazes unaware, or perhaps simply hopeful, that today is not the day. High above, the falcon tilts one wing. A subtle shift, enough to begin the fall. She folds her wings back against her body, transforming from a soaring hunter into a living missile. The wind screams past her feathers. Her eyes, even now, streaming with tears from the force of the dive, remain locked on a single point in the grass below. 200 feet, 100 feet, 50. At the last possible instant, a shadow sweeps across the ground, and the rabbit's instincts fire before its brain even understands why. It doesn't look up. It doesn't need to. Some primal alarm, older than memory, screams one word: run. The rabbit explodes from stillness into full sprint, a blur of brown fur cutting sideways through the grass. And in that same heartbeat, the falcon strikes. Talons open, air roars. This is the moment, the single instant a hunt is won or lost. She misses, not by much, inches. But inches are everything out here. The rabbit's sudden jagged turn, a trick no straight-line predator can easily counter, has thrown off her strike. The falcon's talons rake empty grass where a body should have been. She's forced to pull up hard, wings snapping open, absorbing the impact of a dive meant for a kill, not a landing. It costs her precious energy. It costs her the element of surprise. But peregrines do not give up so easily. She banks sharply, climbing again, her wings beating hard against the morning air. Below, the rabbit is running for its life, zigzagging through the grass, using every root, every rock, every dip in the terrain as cover. It knows open ground is death. It knows the tree line 40 yards ahead means safety. Thick brush, shadows, places a falcon cannot follow at full speed. It is a race now, pure and desperate. The falcon dives a second time, lower, faster, more precise. She has learned from her mistake. This time, she doesn't aim for where the rabbit is. She aims for where it will be. The gap closes. 20 yards. 10. 5. The rabbit feels it before it sees it, a rush of wind, a shadow growing impossibly fast across the grass. In a final act of pure animal instinct, it does the only thing left. It drops. Flat. Sudden. Its whole body collapsing into the earth like a switch thrown at the very last moment. The falcon's talons slice through the space where the rabbit's back should have been. She overshoots. Her wings catch air awkwardly, and she tumbles into the grass in a chaotic scramble of feathers, momentum spent. For one suspended second, hunter and hunted are only a few feet apart, close enough to see fear in one and frustration in the other. and then the rabbit moves. It doesn't run in a straight line. That would be suicide. It bursts sideways into the thick brush at the edge of the tree line, vanishing into shadow and thorn just as the falcon regains her footing and looks up. The falcon does not follow. She cannot. Her body, a weapon built for open sky and open ground, is useless in dense cover. To chase further would risk broken wings, torn feathers, an injury that could end her ability to hunt at all. So she stops. For a long moment, she simply stands in the grass, chest heaving, gathering herself. Then, with a few powerful beats of her wings, she lifts off, climbing back into the sky she was born to rule, already scanning the fields for the next opportunity. Deep in the brush, hidden and trembling, the rabbit is still alive. Its heart pounds violently against its ribs. It will stay motionless here for a long while, waiting for the danger to pass, before it dares venture into open ground again. It did not win by being stronger. It did not win by being faster in a straight line. It won because, for one crucial second, it was smarter and luckier than the predator hunting it. Out here, on this quiet stretch of grassland, there was no roar of triumph, no dramatic kill, just a razor-thin margin between life and death, decided in the space of a single heartbeat. The falcon will hunt again today, and the rabbit will graze again, more cautious now, more alert, carrying the memory of talons that came within inches of ending everything. This is the quiet, brutal poetry of survival. No villains, no heroes, only two creatures, each perfectly built for their role in an ancient, unforgiving story. A story written every single day, in skies and fields all over the world, where the difference between predator and prey is sometimes nothing more than a single, desperate heartbeat.